Good evening, I'm Pat Callahan. Recovery efforts continue in Vermont as they clean up from Tropical Storm Irene. A group of medical volunteers from Maine is getting ready to lend a hand. News Center's Chris Marine is here now with more on the story. Chris?
Pat, the group of medical volunteers known as Maine Task Force 1 is going to Vermont to staff a medical shelter in support of people who are stranded by the floodwaters. Today I caught up with two members of the team as they got ready to leave for the Green Mountain State. Crews in Vermont have been busy cutting down tree limbs from power lines and assessing the destruction Irene left behind. Some people are still isolated after entire roads were swept away, and they need help. Maine Task Force 1 is on its way to help out.
This is our first out-of-state cross-border deployment, so we're happy to be able to assist Vermont in this.
Typically, the team of 25 volunteer doctor, nurses, and EMTs are deployed through MEMA as an asset to the state of Maine. But when a disaster hits in another state, duty calls.
Even though we're all based in our respective states, we support each other.
8 of the 25 volunteers on the team will make the trip. One of them, Greg Capinos, is an EMT.
This is my first deployment with the team, and I'm very excited to go out the door.
He says packing for a mission like this is like packing for a camping trip. They need to be self-sufficient because they don't know what resources they'll have once they get to Vermont.
Pretty much packing as if I was going to go camping, and I added in some medical supplies. We don't know what we're going to have when we get there. We do know we're going to be putting up in a school. We'll be sleeping on cots. There'll be showers, but beyond that, we don't know what we're going to be encountering and how much there is. So we need to prepare ourselves to be self-sustained for at least 72 hours.
We have a full component of medical supplies, of course. We do travel with our own communications gear. We are basically self-supporting as far as our supplies.
Mainers on their way to help neighbors in need in Vermont. The team will be supplementing the New Hampshire response team that is already there. It has a medical area already set up in one of the schools in Rochester. Maine Task Force 1 takes off early tomorrow morning and will be working in Vermont through Sunday. Pat?
All right, Chris, thank you.